alright, I'm Tommy, I'm clean vocalist.
It'll be funny for something online. Like
sound vocalist.
You've recently released an EP, haven't you? You've got one out now. Can you tell me a bit about it?
Basically, it's 5 tracks we've recorded over the space of about 6 months.
Yeah, we're all good for a while.
Yeah, they were just like kind of old songs that needed to be just put out. So we changed them around a bit, but that's not a full sound. We feel that we've developed more since them songs were written.
So it's like the start pack back home.
Yeah. So it's just something to keep people occupied.
It's called, it's self-titled.
No, but to be fair, we wrote it maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
When I first joined the band, and we've been writing music ever since. But we just wanted to get something out there, just so that we could
Prove you can do it at least.
that's the thing.
Yeah. So who influenced it musically? Like what bands did you take influence from?
It's a weird one. We're all pretty different. Well, the things we listen to a lot of ourselves together as a band. This is a lot of music that we all hear from children. We listen to stuff like brand new and massively into that. There's only Chris in the band that's not Sarks and Sounds.
Cool back here.
Lacking in our balance.
Yeah.
Our balance is
The thing is, we don't sound like it.
We don't now, we don't. But the new stuff.
Yes. Yeah, and a lot of chefs saying, innit, like, bring me and sleeps and
Well, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, massive influence.
Yeah.
Our kind of genre do so well. I don't know, it does give you the boost. Yeah. Sheffield's just amazing. Even now, like the sound just so good in our city. Loads of influence from the city, loads of influence from the
Lyrically, who influences you? Like, do you write about things that have actually happened, or do you prefer to make things up?
a lot of it's personal experience.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think what I do is I take personal experience and I try and explain it in a way that
Make it accessible for everyone.
Well, no.
So people can relate.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just kind of just comes, you know what I mean? It's just kind of happens. But like me and Sam, because obviously we're two vocalists, that's quite a weird thing. But
Yeah.
we always talk about the songs together and what they mean, what we're trying to say, and how we're trying to put it across. And
Yeah.
we always talk about it.
We like to write about concepts, don't we? We like to have a story. I'd say we get that from listening to hip hop and stuff like that. Like the way we tell stories. We're not as good, obviously, but I like to write about more of a concept sort of thing. So it's about something like the EP, we based it on one thing. You don't get the gist of that listening to it from an outsider, but to us, we kind of got one subject and we wrote that.
Okay, fair enough. How do you go about recording then? So do you just sort of sit in the studio and jam, just sit in rehearsals and jam, or do you write lyrics and then put music to it?
Well, we record in this practice room. We've got a little set up, like a laptop, speakers and that. We'll record all demos that we write.
And then we take it to his producer,
Drew Lawson, chucking in there.
Drew Lawson.
and he sort of worked with us since the start.
Yeah.
He knows us inside out, so it's so easy to work with him. You couldn't ask for anyone.
It's pretty easy, but that's the easiest process. Like recording. Yeah.
All about the show, now we're having
What did you say?
Yeah.
Agree? Not too good.
So you've played today at Hit the Deck. How was it?
Yeah, so we're pretty lucky to play.
I just felt like back home watching on TV and like I said, we're really lame.
People tell
That's when we
That's a big stage.
Yeah.
big stage.
Got a decent attendance to say that we were first band on. It was pretty busy. By like halfway through the set.
All we got is a mess for the show.
Yeah.
During the day.
It's probably the best we've ever played.
So if that's the best you ever played, do you mind if I ask what's been the worst gig or festival you've ever played?
Yeah, we played a gig Friday. We played in Chesterfield with no bass. I won't say it's the worst we've ever played, but it was almost a day. We were yeah, we had no bass. What's the worst we've ever played?
We played a college once about a year ago.
That's not the worst. What's the worst?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Have you ever outnumbered the audience?
Oh, many times.
Have you ever outnumbered the audience?
Selby, we played Selby once to the bar staff. To literally the bar staff, weren't it?
Yeah, we got 3 sandwiches there.
Yeah.
I broke records.
But definitely, I'd say Selby Riverside's worst place we've played.
What
worst place?
What gig we played a few
We
times?
played there twice. First time we played Right and it was a decent show. Second time.
Do you prefer playing gigs or festivals?
But this is, we've never really played it properly.
We played on Friday, we played a small one in Chesterfield.
I suppose it's just easier for a band like us who's not really got his name out, because we're playing with so many other bands and so in a small band respect, yeah, festivals are probably yeah. But I suppose maybe answer would change if you were a bigger band.
Maybe like 7 minutes.
But in our yeah, for us, yeah, probably that's yeah, today's been best.
What got planned for the rest of the year?
We're recording EP now, the second EP. We've got a couple of gigs in Belgium next month.
And then a few UK days. We're just going to try and tour basically. Just try and release something as fast as possible.
We can't even understand.
I'll play anything. I even absolutely love the gig itself.
It's like refreshing.
If there's two people they still play something.
Yeah, very true.
It's not a gig I haven't enjoyed, but there's been gigs that have been rubbish. So we're just playing gigs this year, trying to.
Well, I had a friend play a gig to 10 people. It turned out half of them were radio producers, so you never know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as you're doing what you love, it doesn't matter. Anyone you're looking forward to seeing you tonight then?
Who else can I don't know who's clashing, because I'm thinking of Valentine, but we're clashing
Right. Anyway, you'd like to end the interview?
Yeah, we'll see you then. Alright, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for taking your time out to speak to us.
Okay.
It's okay.
Do you have any ideas?